I yield back.
I thank the chairman. Dr. Desjardins, I think your questioning is right in line. One of the things I think that comes into play when we have these hearings is that there's a question about respect for the people that come in and testify. And I want you to understand that we do have the utmost respect for you. But I also want you to understand that the most basic responsibility I have as serving in Congress is respect to the hardworking American taxpayers that fund all these projects that you're talking about. And I get confused sometimes where is it that we're really looking to protect and who is it that we're looking out for. And I got to tell you, coming from the private sector, I've never had the luxury of having the government underwrite loans for me. I've always had to provide my own capital, had to provide my own character, had to provide everything from the private sector comes from yourself. And that's what concerns me, Mr. Ahern. I got to tell you, your SEC filings, and maybe we can put up a slide. Can we put up a slide that shows, I think it's on slide 17 maybe. Because Dr. Desjardins asked you about the performance of your company. You're saying you have such great confidence in your country and how well your company's doing. And I look at it goes from $303 a share, I believe. You know what it traded at yesterday was $15 a share. So I don't know. I'm not questioning your investments. I'm just questioning when you say you think it's doing quite well and you have great confidence in the company. Why would you sell so much of your own stock in it? Why would you cash in on it?
Well, let me give you the reasons why I think it's so fundamentally strong.
No, don't give me that. I look at the chart. I don't think you're fundamentally strong at all. I think your shareholders are the ones that tell you. In the marketplace, you're doing a terrible job. But whenever you sell your own shares of stock, and the people that are on your executive board sell your shares of stock, in August 9th, 8th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th, you sold almost 700,000 shares of stock in a 3-day period. Now, you're voting with your feet. You're getting the heck out of a situation. Say, I got to get out of this. But what I would really like to do, I would like these hard-working American taxpayers to put money into my company. I'm the CEO. I know what's going on. I've been there from its birth. I'm watching this thing grow, and I have so much confidence in that company that I'm going to cash out. I'm going to take my money and run, and I'm going to ask these hardworking American taxpayers, just keep funneling money in, because someday, somewhere out there, this dream's going to come true. The hopes and dreams of a company that someday, this is the hockey stick, it's flat, and someday it's just going to go off the charts. Now, we don't know when that day is coming, but someday it's going to be there. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not going to be there to watch it. I'm going to cash out now. I'm taking my money, and I'm running. But I want you folks out there that go to work every day, get up every day, go to work, pay your taxes, clothe your kids, put food on the table. I want you to continue to fund this project because you know what? Someday this is going to be great. I mean, I can't believe we sit here and we listen to this and the question comes up is, who in the world is funding these projects? It's not the DOE. This is not the DOE's money. This is hard-working American taxpayers' money, and I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this respect. We don't have respect for green energy. We don't have respect for these folks that put everything on the line. When you're getting out of something as quick as you can and asking taxpayers to go in deeper and deeper and deeper, what message does that send?
I started this company in 1999 and spent over 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, and we started our company
money,
in 1953.
And investment in the company.
I understand, but I didn't have taxpayers bail me out in this thing. I got to tell you, this is disappointing. You tell me it's okay for you to sell $450 million you pulled out. Is that right?
If I may,
would my friend yield?
This is just a yes or no question. No, not right now, Mr. Kaczynski.
I don't have the numbers, so I don't know.
It's your SEC filing. I do have the numbers. I do have the numbers. And to sit here and listen to this week after week, month after month, and then go back out and listen. When I go back home, when I see people paying as much for a gallon of gas as they pay for a gallon of milk, when I see people working 2 jobs to put food on the table and clothes on their kids' back, when I see people that worry about whether they're going to have a job next year, and then we're telling them, well, don't worry about it, we're looking out for you. No, the respect comes to the American taxpayer. That's who the respect comes from. I have no respect for a situation where the chief executives take their money and run and ask the American taxpayers to continue to fund a project that's going $300 a share to $15 a share, and you guys are doing well? I don't know where the heck you define well or what dictionary you look it up in, but this is absolutely abysmal. And this is why the American people have a great deal of wonderment now in the lack of trust in the people they send to represent them. The DOE made a horrible, horrible decision and continues to do that. So, Mr. Kucinich, I apologize for not yielding back to you, but it's hard to yield back when I got to go back home and walk in Western Pennsylvania and watch people who can't make their house payments, can't make their car payments, can't put food on the table, can't educate their kids, and we find out that we're pouring money down an open hole, and the chief executive officers bailed out and asked the taxpayers to put more money in.
I ask unanimous consent for the gentleman to have another 3 minutes, and